Feels weird to be vlogging again. So, hey everybody. I've been planning on making this video. Today wasn't the day that I intended or planned on it starting, but I figured what better way, what better time to kind of pick up the camera again outside of the mini golf stuff and attempt a little bit of vlogging here and there. We'll explain more. You can kind of tell by the title what this video is about, but we'll kind of explain more as we go. But I'm driving through the hills right now, and it's a very curvy road, kind of hard to do this. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so you can probably tell by the title or thumbnail for this video, I'm not sure what I'm gonna call it yet, but I've been wanting to do this for a really long time. I kept putting it off for different reasons, but I finally pulled the trigger and I bought the car that I have wanted for a really, really long time, since probably 2017. I've wanted this car, but for different reasons. Like, you guys know that we travel, basically we're on the road, I've said this before, 7 to 8 months or more on average every year for the mini golf channel. And if for whatever reason you're discovering this video and have no idea what we do, hi, my name's Brooks. Me and my girlfriend Alicia, we travel around, we film mini golf courses. It's our full-time job. I know, it's weird, but it is. So I put it off because of that, for range and charging and different reasons. But I finally said, you know what? Life's short. They dropped the prices on the cars. I think I can qualify for the tax credit. Gotta talk to my accountant about that. But Leaf just blew off the car. Decided to pull the trigger on it. And the original plan was the car was supposed to show up. So I ordered it 2 weeks ago. Today is, what is it, October 7th, October 8th, something like that. It's a Saturday. Ordered the car about two and a half weeks ago. Originally did ultra red. And then I was like, you know what? I might wrap the car something cool down the road, like a cool like color PPF. And I feel like the red would be harder to maintain underneath that. So I changed it to white. And the estimated delivery window was November or December. And there's a specific reason I ordered it when I did. And that's because when I ordered the car, we were in Alicia's family's area outside of Asheville, North Carolina. And I was like, from there, I was like, okay, cool. We're gonna be gone for a while, November, December. Maybe it'll show up when we get back, because from Asheville, we were heading to Myrtle Beach to film like for 3+ weeks down there, because it's the mini golf capital of the world. So we were heading down there to film and then coming back for Alicia's birthday, back to our parents' area. Anyway, we were gonna be gone for like 6 weeks, and we weren't gonna be back until like November 9th, November 10th, November 11th, somewhere like early middle November. And that was in like the delivery window. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, maybe we'll get lucky. It'll show up right before we get back and pick up the car. Awesome. Got a notification like 4 or 5 days ago. Like, so today's Saturday. I got the notification, I think on Tuesday, that my VIN number had been created and the car was in transit from Fremont. I was like, oh, okay. Wasn't planning on that. Just gonna scoot around you, mail person, real quick. Also, just the reason I'm not looking at the camera, I'm using the front-facing camera. Pay attention to the road. But anyway, did all that. Got a notification of like, hey, your car's gonna be there, originally scheduled for delivery on Monday. So today's Saturday. On Monday, I think that's October 9th. So today's the 7th. Got my days figured out. Did all that, was not expecting that. Again, I thought it was gonna be over a month from now before I got the car, but I guess maybe everyone's doing ultra red right now because that is like the prettiest color arguably, and it was the most expensive, and they made it free, where white was the free color before. I'm assuming that's why. And apparently my car had like a birth date, which was when it was either started to be built or the VIN was made, was September 18th is what they told me. So it was a newer build, and I guess it was just waiting for someone to pull the trigger on a black interior, white Model X. So they filled it. And I was like, oh, can y'all hold it for me until November? No, they can hold it for 3 days, and then they'll have to give it to somebody else, which makes sense. And then I can like have a one-time reorder, but it could also show up while I was gone. So the timing was hilarious. Called them this morning and was hoping they could maybe, because again, we were heading to Myrtle tomorrow originally. So thankfully we were closer to Knoxville, which is where the car is. Of, hey, can we move it up maybe, whatever, so we don't lose any days filming. They said to call back today. Call back this morning to see if I could schedule from Monday to tomorrow, Sunday. And they're like, like we have less people working on Sundays, but we have an appointment at 4 o'clock today that's open. Can you be back today? Like, okay. I'm 3 hours away in Asheville. So I just had to like throw all my stuff together, hop in the car. I'm heading back to Knoxville now. I should be back. It's 11:36. My GPS says I'll be there at 2. It's just me. Alicia's staying because we're dog sitting for her parents because they were at the beach. So it's kind of ironic timing because, again, I wasn't planning on it coming until November and hoping it wasn't going to come until November. This is a 4.5 minute clip. Thank y'all for listening to me ramble. But was planning on it in November, but if it would have come any later, like a week late or something like that, we would have been in Myrtle, which is about 7 hours from Knoxville, which is where the delivery center is. And it would have been so much harder to get back. And the fact that it was able to come right before we left Asheville to head 4.5 more hours towards the coast was really lucky timing. And I am hoping that works in my favor here, because anyone that's either looked at a Model X or spent any time online reading about them, they have a lot of issues. And that was one of the reasons why I've been putting it off for a while, of like, God, like the build quality, the doors. Honestly, the doors aren't a pro or a con for me. Well, I guess we'll see over time if it's something that I end up liking more or if I end up hating. We'll see. I'm sure loading the car, like, for perspective, I'm in a Mercedes GLE right now, which has been a great car. It's had its own issues. That might be a story for another day if this channel continues having videos posted on it. We'll see. Let me know. Subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you want to see more like this type of content. But it's been good. It's had its issues, though. And again, like I said, that's a story for another day. But I'm going to give this car to my mom because it still needs to be paid off, and it's in my name, and like rates are so high, and we've been wanting to give my mom a new car for a while. So we're going to give her this. It's kind of a thing for her, and I'm going to take the Model X. That is not what I was talking about. Oh, doors, build quality. Yeah. So these cars can have a lot of build quality issues. The doors especially, I'm not for or against them. I'm hoping with how much we like pack stuff on the road might make it easier getting stuff in and out, like large loads of stuff like going in and out of hotels and stuff like that. But build quality on these cars has always been a concern. And it's kind of like that's one of the main reasons why I put it off charging, kind of make that work. Like, we do a lot of driving, but usually once we get to an area, we're in a spot for a while. But yeah, like build quality was a big concern. And it was like, you know what? I could get lucky. My friend who, the guys that own Crave and Toy Box and all the mini golf courses in Pigeon Forge, and plus possibly a new one might be open by the time y'all see this video, Sky Pirates. I'm not sure if that's gonna be open yet, but if not, it opens soon. Sometime before the end of 2023. Anyway, this is my brain dump right now. I'm in the car by myself. We're just letting it roll right now. We're 6 minutes deep.
Turn left to merge onto I-40 west toward Asheville.
I was talking here, GPS. But anyway, yeah, so like my friend had one. He had like slight alignment issues with the Falcon Wing door. Nothing bad, but it was enough to like you look at it and it's like OCD gets you. Truck. Get off your phone. I was hit by a truck. That's ironic. I'm holding my phone, but I'm in my lane. I'm riding the white line. But yeah, he didn't have any issues with his. We've test driven some, and there's been some alignment issues, but stuff like mostly with the trunk lid for like the tailgate, which is kind of weird, or the lift gate, whichever one it is. But those are things that should be able to be fixed. Just realigning them, and then maybe I'll get lucky and I won't have any issues at all. Knock on wood. So it's kind of makes me nervous. I was joking with Alicia that this is one of the few situations, like normally like you're getting a new car and it's all exciting and all that. But because it's sight unseen, I haven't seen my build yet. It's like I'm driving 3 hours back, hoping and praying, fingers crossed, that I don't have to reject the car, because it could be just terrible. And I hope I'm not speaking that into existence right now, but with these cars, you never know. It could be a really, really bad build. I've seen horror stories of people's cars, and then some that are totally fine. So this 7.5 minute clip long, thank you for listening to me ramble. We're heading back to Knoxville right now. I have about 2.5 hours to go. Got a whole bunch of work I have to get done to then get the car today, turn around, head back here tomorrow, pick up Alicia, and then Monday we head to the beach. So it's just
merge onto I-40 west toward
really
Asheville.
Busy weekend, and I want to take you along for the journey of this and kind of see how it is. And I figured people have been wanting us to kind of get back into vlogging and kind of like showing the behind the scenes of what we do. We don't live a very exciting home life. Like when we're home, I'm editing, we go to the gym, and that's basically it for the most part. But on the road, I feel like this might be, if this car and everything works out, it might be an interesting in between for one, the people that want to kind of see the behind the scenes of what we do. And then in addition to that, thank you, Semi, for getting over.
For about 44 miles, continue straight.
Yeah, so I wanted to kind of be like, okay, well, on the road, maybe it'll be a little more interesting mixing in the car and kind of showing the experience of someone that literally lives on the road with an electric car, what that experience is like. So the people that want to see the mini golf behind the scenes stuff of our travels that watch, like, know us for us, y'all get the behind the scenes of kind of what we do. And for the people that are either looking at an electric car or whatever along those lines, can kind of see what it's like having a car like this, living almost on the road for so much of the year, and seeing if it's a good experience, if it's hopefully not, knock on wood, not a bad experience, and just kind of take it from there and kind of share that journey. So this very long clip summarizing it, heading back to Knoxville, 3 hours, pick up my car, hopefully it's good, and then kind of go from there. So I'll take you along on this journey. Don't know how long this video is going to be. I appreciate you watching it. I will see y'all when we get to Knoxville and I go see the car for the first time. Can you guys let me know if this is a pet peeve that any of you guys share? Because it's up there for me. Not returning shopping carts. That's number one. But at least top 3, top 5. Especially when you're on the highway, I feel like it happens more. But like for me, when I'm on the highway, especially if there's not a lot of cars around, I always just have cruise control on, adaptive. If I get up to a car, it tries to slow down, whatever, have it set. And a car will come flying up on your tail. And you're like, okay, like get a chance, get over. You let them pass you, you get back like behind them, and then they drop their speed back to slower than what you were going when you got over to let them go around you. Because if there any semi like truckers see this video or watch these videos, I swear people are becoming worse and worse drivers every single day. And again, I know it's kind of ironic because I'm holding the phone right now, not looking at it, looking at the road, but I swear drivers are getting worse and worse every single day. And this is coming from someone that, like, we kind of joke like we play mini golf for a living, but more so I drive on the highway for a living. Like, I'll spend like 80% of a trip for like us filming videos is me driving on the highway or driving from point A to B, from state to state, whatever. And then like an hour playing mini golf. So we see a lot. And then, oh my God, especially I feel like I-40 is terrible because it's just such a busy highway in general. But why? Why, especially when it's a new-ish car, it's like, you have cruise control. How'd you come flying up on my butt, like at least 5 faster than what I'm going for how fast you caught up to me? And then as soon as I get over to let you go around me and I get back behind you, you slow back down to slower than what I was going before. Does anyone else share that pet peeve? It's just me. I know it's probably a very niche thing for people that just drive on the road a lot, but is that just me? Because, oh my gosh. And then they don't get out of the left lane either. Like, I have my car set to where if a car breaks in front of me, like, I'm a good distance back so I can slow down in time. But it's like, dude, there's no one in the other lane, or like enough time for you to get over and get back over, which is what I usually do. I'll wait for I have enough of an opening to let the cars go around me and then get back over without getting stuck. When you have that window, like, why? I'm watching the car in front of me that's doing it, and I swear they about hit like 3 cars because they swerve to the edge of the line and then jerk it back into the left side. So, bones too. Again, ironic because I'm holding the phone right now, but I swear, drivers are getting worse and worse, especially on the highway. Distracted driving, whatever. Every single day. Okay, that's all. About an hour and a half to go. See you in a little bit. Probably stop just in case. Yeah, just in case. Might be the last time I have to do this. And just in case this too. Okay, so I'm back. I got a little over an hour to kill, and by kill, I mean actually get a whole bunch of stuff done, because I'm actually here for a reason. I gotta get a whole bunch done. But to show that I'm confident and hopeful that everything's gonna be okay today, I have floor mats, I have a wall connector. Man, this zoom is crazy on this phone. And I don't remember what's in that Amazon box, but it had something to do with the car. So I ordered all that stuff in hopes and in confidence that everything's gonna be okay today. Fingers crossed more, but now, like I said, about an hour to kill. I actually had to come back because I have to do some ad reads for Ridge, and I have to get those done to get them uploaded because the internet where I was staying with Alicia was taking like 3 days to upload a video because the file sizes were so big. Got to get that done before it gets dark outside. Got to shoot the B-roll for that. Got to shoot the talking head for that. Get it uploaded all in the next hour. So I got to get some stuff done. I'll see you guys probably at the service center. See you soon. Okay, so it is 3:01 now. I got both those ad reads done. Got to still edit them. I'll do that when I get back. And I have about 25 minutes to spare. It says it's going to take about 25 minutes with an Uber to get here and then get me to Tesla. So I got about 30 minutes. And my apartment really quickly went from being really clean when I left to just being just ransacked now. I'll show you. We've got backseat floor mats. So I'm just gonna take a shot in the dark here. There was another company, no one's paying me, so I can say whatever I want. I wanted to get the 3D Max Spider, whatever the heck they call them, but those were backwards. So we're going with Jawa for the back seats because, y'all, we travel for a living. I need floor mats. So we got these. They kind of got beat up just because of the box. They got folded. So I'm hoping they'll kind of fall out over time. So I'm letting them kind of air out here. We have my backpack with everything back in. That is a t-shirt that you guys will see that y'all been asking for on the mini golf stuff for a long time. That's for Alicia. And over here, we've got the driver's seat floor mat, the passenger seat floor mat. We have a screen protector. Figured I'd go with Spigen just because they work for my phone. So figured they work good for the car. And just like center console, tray stuff, cup holder pieces. I got the blue and those just to see which one I'd like more because those came with that. And then the blue ones just kind of sitting there and they have little divots and I like the blue. So I figured with a white exterior on the car, maybe it'll look cool. I don't know. So yeah, went from being real clean to real unorganized real quick. Y'all wanna know something insane? So I usually just by default use Uber. I probably use Uber once every like 2 years or for any ride share. Pulled up Uber to go from here to the mall, which is not that far. Like it's really not. $50 for just me, $50. Downloaded Lyft instead, set everything up for that. Because I guess they're running some kind of promo right now, it would normally be $17, which obviously that's still over $30 cheaper. But they were giving 75% off for my next 2 rides, I guess because I don't really use their app. $4. $4 to go to Tesla from here, where Uber wanted 50. Sure, okay. But my Uber default, my Lyft driver is about 10 minutes away. I'm gonna eat a Pop-Tart right now. And here, to show, because this video, I don't know how long it's gonna be, because y'all know I like to ramble. Let me know in the comments, with no context, what your favorite Pop-Tart flavor is. That way I know you've made it this far in the video. Because if you have, I appreciate you. But the next clip you're gonna see, we'll be heading over there. I'll see you soon. All right, we're here. Something's going on down there at Dick's Sporting Goods. This is it, I believe. And fit and finish actually looks really good, which I'm really happy about. So first 2 things, like this type of stuff doesn't really matter. It's the doors, which I always just judge by the handles, look actually really well aligned. And I've seen some really off trunks before, but this thing is pretty spot on. It looks like little bits of gaps right here. Not sure if that's gonna be a thing. I'll ask him about it. Like the trunking tells a little bit, but not much for what I've seen for quality control. All right, got everything done. Yeah, this is it. And it's actually like the fit and finish, like I said before, is really solid. I wasn't gonna obviously just shove the camera in everybody's faces and stuff in there, but they were surprisingly having a slow Saturday. Like the only thing, and I'm honestly not that concerned about it, is this gap right here, but it's still weather sealed. That's fine. Like it's kind of a decent sized gap, but like, and by decent, like here's my pinky. Not that big of a deal. It's still weather sealed. I'm not expecting it to be like right there because it has to have some clearance. Other than that, trunk is well aligned. If there's random like marks and stuff, like is that right there? That's just a smudge. All good. Yeah, this is it. Gonna go get some food now because I am starving. And thankfully, like I said, there's a Chick-fil-A right next to the Tesla Supercharger in Turkey Creek. So we're gonna top her up, get her set up on the inside. Oh yeah, yes, I should probably show you guys the inside. So obviously for the just some smudges here and there, no big deal. Doors, all alignment, really good. So obnoxious, but gonna make for packing really easy. 5-seater, they cleaned it up. Tons of room in the back. Everything up front that I still got to go set up. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. These doors are gonna take so much getting used to. So ridiculous. Yeah. Like I said, for alignment like that, I mean, that's pretty solid. My biggest thing was just the OCD of seeing this perfectly lined up on both sides, and it pretty much is. This thing, it's like a spaceship, man. Like, one of my favorite things, I know this is kind of dumb, but I love the fact that the display can rotate like that, so it can face me. That is so nice. So we're getting everything set up in here right now, but so far, everything seems pretty good. Hopefully I don't notice anything. I've already accepted delivery. It's something. Okay, this might be dumb, but like, I think this is awesome. I was able to actually log in. I know there's a thing, but I was able to log into my Apple Music account. Literally all of my playlists and everything, even ones that I've custom made, are here. So instead of having to use it through my phone, it can just run through the car's system. And Angry Music for Happy People, I did not come up with that name, but I think it's fantastic. I don't know how well this is going to play, like loading wise, because that's having to just pull from cell service. But the fact that I can even do that is really cool to me. And again, anyone that knows me, I'm a nerd. I'm a dork. I fully embrace it and own that. So this stuff, like, it makes me nerd out, and I really like that. So again, whether you're coming here because you're wanting to see a Tesla delivery experience, I didn't film much of it. It was just showing the overview of the car. I wasn't going to shove the camera in people's faces or anything like that. Or the people that come for the mini golf, which if you're coming from that, first off, thank you, because I feel like this is so cheesy and I hate when people do it, but like, it's true. I wouldn't have been able to buy this without you guys watching the main videos and stuff like that. Like, me being able to get this, it's a business car. It's going to get abused. It's going to get hit and beat up and everything. But without you guys, I wouldn't have even been able to possibly buy a car like this. It's one of the safest cars on the road. Charging it, we'll see how that goes over time. But it's safe. It's fast. It's cool. Like, the doors are flashy. Not my biggest thrill for that, whatever. But without you guys watching these videos, I wouldn't have been able to do this. So seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I really appreciate all the support you guys have shown us over the last, I was talking to the person that helped me take delivery of the car, and I already forgot your name, and I feel so bad. I'm so bad with names. But he was awesome, and we were talking about YouTube and stuff like that. And the fact we've been doing this for 5 years now, and doing that has allowed me to get a car like this is really cool. So again, I know it's cheesy, but thank you. I really do appreciate it. Thank y'all for watching the videos and supporting us for so long. It does mean a lot. So now, it's 4:30. It only took about 40 minutes, and honestly, 30 of those were us just talking about stuff. Not even have to do with the car, like YouTube and stuff. But I'm gonna get food because I'm still probably 1,500 calories short of what I need to eat today. So I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A, which means I can go in, plug the car in. I have the hiccups, and hopefully everything goes smoothly. But delivery experience, fantastic. The Knoxville service center, the Knoxville delivery team, they're great. Let's go get some food and see how everything plays out. Then I have to go back to the apartment and literally put all the stuff that I bought in the car and get all that set up. Thankfully, this happened today, because originally the delivery was Monday at 10 a.m. and it was like, okay, I have to get the car, get back, get it charged. It's at 75%, which so pretty good. Get everything in the car and then leave. For a second, I thought it was a track modified Model S next to me. But do all that in the morning and then leave. Where thankfully, being at 4 o'clock today, I can go back, take my time, get everything in the car, get everything situated to then head out in the morning. So it all went as good as it possibly could have gone, honestly. Knock on wood, somewhere in the car, that stays the case. But let's go get food now. Thank the Lord. Also, I'm gonna turn the camera on so y'all can see my emotion when I say this. Okay, if y'all haven't had the pimento cheese chicken sandwich that Chick-fil-A has introduced, I hope that stays on the menu permanently. I have a feeling it's gonna be a seasonal thing, because oh my goodness, best chicken sandwich I've ever had. No cap. Not lying. I love me some Chick-fil-A. I'm biased towards them, but by far best chicken sandwich I've ever had. It is so good. If you haven't had it, if you like pimento cheese, I like pimento cheese, honey. I don't like spicy, so I take the jalapenos off. Oh my God. Seriously, I kind of sat on its side so all the cheese fell on one side. It doesn't look great because it's kind of gotten crushed, but it is so good. Belly's full. Seriously, pimento cheese chicken sandwich. Whoever came up with that Chick-fil-A, mwah, bless you. So good. But now, time to get the floor mats and all the random accessories and stuff into the new car, and then get all the stuff that I need out of my old car and put it in the new car, and then all the stuff around here that I actually forgot to bring first to go to Myrtle. Also go and get that in the car, and then I'm gonna dump all the trash. And like I said, we have chargers here, which is really nice. It's like a 5-minute walk down the hill. So I'm gonna plug it in tonight. That way tomorrow morning I'm gonna charge to 90% overnight, and then top it up a little bit in the morning, because I know it's not gonna charge the battery to 100%. So I'm gonna take care of all that, and then we'll see you guys once I get everything in. You kind of see the before and after. We'll go with that. Okay, maybe it's just me and I'm doing something wrong, but to make your life easier, don't try to remove the floor mats, like the felt ones that are already in the car. They're not easy to get out. I took the front ones out. That was no problem. I'm going to hope the back one can just sit on top of this, because this thing is very detailed put in here. So we're just going to put it on top and hope that works. Okay, that took 15 minutes. The front seats, thank you. Those were easy. Those are no problem at all. This back one being one piece, it's not a perfect fit, but oh my gosh. It's totally fine. It's going to do the job. That, especially getting it under here on both sides, that was difficult. Oh, okay, I think I got everything done for now. I still got to transfer everything from my other car into this one, take all the trash from all the stuff that came in. Everything installed pretty good. The floor mats, like I said, now they're in, they seem pretty solid. The only thing that did not go well was the screen protector. I put it on right, like I've used Spigen screen protectors. Man, I'm really exposed. I've used Spigen for all of my phones, everything else, but just for some reason here, I'll flip it around. It's gonna be kind of hard because there's so much sun, but for some reason you can see all the air bubbles down here, all over here, like all around it. I did it right, and I used the squeegee like crazy. I waited like it said, I did everything, and it just held so many air bubbles. I have no idea why. Not a huge deal. Like, the main thing is just to protect the screen. Like, once the screen's on and it's not black, you really won't see much. But I have no idea why it had this many air bubbles throughout it. I've never had that issue before. So besides that, everything else, this stuff's going to go inside because I forgot I don't have a back center console for cup holders. Don't need that. Got that little organizer. The blue ones were just for aesthetic. I'm probably not going to keep them in here. And then the one right there. So I'd say overall, everything worked out pretty good. There it is. I think everything's done now. I got to go take the trash down from all this stuff, plug it in. And like I said, I'm charged like probably 90% and then do the last little top up in the morning because I have to walk down and get it. That's the only inconvenience of the car. But it's only because I'm the only one here. When Alicia and I are both here, it'll be easy to move it around. I'm gonna go dump all this trash, go plug the car in, walk back up here, and then that's the end of this video because I have to still edit 2 ad reads for the Ridge that I have to get done, as well as a whole bunch of other stuff before I leave to head back to Asheville in the morning. So that's the end of this video. If you want to see more videos on this channel, like I said, it's going to be kind of like travel / Tesla charging, road tripping. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's going to be like a hybrid type thing and just take it from there. So if you want to see more, let me know. Feel free to subscribe. We have no plans to kind of like how consistent it's going to be over here. It's just going to kind of be when stuff is going on. There'll be a video. I am so tired. And if you made it through this video, I have no idea how long it's going to be at this point. But either way, I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one. Or playing mini golf. Probably that. That'll probably come first. Thank you all for watching. I seriously do appreciate it. Bye, y'all.